Hello and welcome to another episode here on Kapp Tech. Today we're going to look at Kelly and Cawley, a history of organized crime in LaSalle County. First, let's get started with a few warm-ups. So, do you notice that, you can be a little jaded, like you hear a mansion is getting a lower tax, rate than you would, because they're willing to, take care of, say, single moms or something. Or maybe it's just that you grow up here around Ottawa and you get a little jaded, or maybe I'm just jaded. I don't know. But, you see some of this stuff in the news and you just wonder, is there anything to it? And maybe the reason, that I assume stuff to be associated with crime is because I grew up in an area with a strong history of crime. As you can tell by a lot of my other videos pictured here, I'm a fella that really likes to opine about his home county. Do I see headlines and wonder, is this shady? Or are you just being a conspiracy theorist here, Kapp? Is it like somebody's making decisions and then, I don't know, maybe you find out your mayor's not going to run again? I don't know. I mean, maybe, like I said, just conspiracy theorist here. But don't worry, they won't let me run for mayor anyway. So all I can do is complain, I guess. I technically live in Stonyville, which is actually true, believe it or not. Anyway, let's look at a couple other examples. One being the Starved Rock murders, which doesn't seem as cut and dry as a lot of people think. Some people claim the evidence is largely circumstantial, but couldn't argue with the fact that the guy that committed the Starved Rock murders, Otto Weger, he is the longest serving inmate in Illinois right now. And there is some real controversy about this. If you look at James Hunter Cox online, you'll see some more. And I noticed this building over here in LaSalle the other day and took a picture. Kelly and Cawley, but I didn't know if a lot of people knew the story behind it, so I was going to briefly talk about that. Now, before gambling was legal, it was quite a racket. It was pretty much organized crime. We don't think of it much now, because gambling's legal here. We think of it like they would a pot dealer in, Colorado. But back in the day, and before gambling was really getting fully legalized into Illinois, I actually came up with the third generation, or second generation, I should say, of the old Kelly and Cawley, the Cawley half of the old Kelly and Cawley crew. Guys from the Ottawa area changed their names slightly here, like Tim McTapper and Johnny Rage would deal blackjack and several other games. Cawley III was also in on the action. The old man, back when I was coming up, Thomas J. Cawley, was the son of the gambling don Cawley of yesteryear. Flashback to yesteryear, they called this area Little Reno from 1933 to 1953, our area, LaSalle, Ottawa metro area. With the end of Prohibition in 1933, saloons no longer operated under the euphemism of soft drink vendors, and these and related gambling concerns flourished. Although illegal, gambling proliferated in LaSalle, supporting the abundant and related tobacco, liquor, food, and lodging businesses. Travelers arrived by car or via the Rock Island Rocket from Chicago. Bear in mind, Capone, came from Chicago, so people are, these guys are coming out here to party for a Saturday night's revelry in such numbers that the streets of LaSalle are said to have been standing room only. There was wall-to-wall entertainment along First Street, at the heart of which was the Kelly and Cawley Liquor and Gambling House. LaSalle became known as Little Reno and boasted dozens of clubs, with between 60 and 80 saloons in LaSalle from 1940 to 1950. This continued to be the town's primary commercial enterprise. In 1953, a federal raid on Kelly and Cawley's ended the era. Heck, the federal agents came after Tom Cawley, subpoenaed him to lose his Western Union service. That's back when that mattered, where it mattered to have Western Union before debit cards and such. So, the big boys, it was big enough that the big law enforcement was focused on LaSalle County. Cawley would eventually be subpoenaed as part of the Kiefhofer hearings for more national attention as well. Whilst doing some serious internet trolling, I discovered this descendant of Kelly. I came up on the the Cawley side of things, and Kelly says here that Kelly was partnered with Cawley from 1925 to 1938, and that you can get more information on this topic in a book called Capone's Cornfields. Anyway, that's a slice of local history I thought you all should know. Please enjoy the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm particularly begging you to subscribe. Feel free to look at our CappTech Facebook page or Twitter. Yes, I tweet. We're also available on Patreon. Again, please subscribe. If I asked again, I'd be begging. Thanks for watching. And while that is technically the end of our video, feel free to stay tuned for some bonus content on my backup plan if I can't get any darn YouTube subscribers for my side gig here.
Who do you want it to play? Tell us to play Rob Zombie.
Okay, go play another Rob Zombie.
Yay!